Alright, let's check out Rubaska's survey. So all these characters are the Bloodlift team. Bloodlift team. Let's see, what's this?
Wash, wash. Agreed. Taking a peek inside.
By God's grace.
Oh, hello, my shadowy friend. Have I startled you? The path will become clear.
Now is the time for repentance. The enemies of peace shall be stamped out.
I hope you like a splash of red. Enter the gate and see the light.
My sight shall unveil the hidden.
Close your eyes. It will all be over soon. Our blood will burn.
I'm gonna do heal
I have
next.
seen to the heart of you.
I'm not sure if Nautica's gonna survive.
One shatter can now remain. Get off!
A short hit. Never end. The enemies of peace shall be stamped out. A short hit.
I hope you
The
like
destin you got.
Enter the gate and see the light. Listen to this.
See if that help's gonna help.
Close your eyes. It will all be over soon.
Le glas funèbre sonne pour toi.
One shatter can now remain.
There's more.
The enemies of peace shall be stamped out. A short hit. Now is the time for repentance.
So Rubaska's, what's her?
Feel like me. Enter the gate and see the light.
Okay, so
Feel like making some sensing their thoughts.
That was certainly a choice.
Enter the gate and see the light. Give us a big smile. Face the truth.
Trust me, it won't hurt.
One shatter can now remain.
The enemies of peace shall be stamped out. Now is the time for repentance. The enemies of peace shall be stamped out.
I hope you like a splash of red.
The destin Gakui.
Enter the gate and see the light.
No, I messed up.
I hope you like a splash of red.
The destin Gakui.
Taking a peek inside. Enter the gate and see the
Le
light.
glace funèbre sonne pour toi.
Though it may come with pain. Once shattered, now remain.
A shot hit. The enemies of peace shall be stamped out. A shot hit.
I hope you like a splash of red.
My sight shall unveil the hidden.
Sensing their enter the gate and see the
Close
light.
your eyes. It will all be over soon.
Now is the time for repentance.
Can I give everyone a ride on my back? I think I can handle it this time.
So I wonder how many stages are here. 8. So we're doing Rubaska story, A Shadow's Wait. Sold wounds with shadow, fill eyes with moonlight. In the dead of night, they awaken, as the warm candles of home are reunited. Stage 1. Stewardess in Training. The train glides across snow-covered plains, the dim glow of the town beginning to emerge from the dark horizon ahead.
Stay still.
Hmm.
The red ball tumbles from her head, unspooling a long strand of yarn that leads back to the knitting needle in the conductress' hands. Her scarred hands do not pause their work. 12 seconds again.
How is that even possible?
There we go.
Yarn is round. How can I bounce a round thing on the round head of a 30 seconds for 30 whole seconds?
Of course you can.
By standing properly. You can at least do better than that. I've been keeping this thing on my head forever.
Stewardess, Rubaska.
I trust you have more than 12 seconds of self-control in you. Poor Rubaska. This isn't to punish you. I'm proving a point. A trained steward duties are to patrol the cabinets, maintain decorum, and provide service. These do not extend to telling stories of vampires, blocking aisles with intense chatter, or hanging upside down with luggage racks.
Stewardess, Rubaska.
Have I hired a stewardess or a bat? He puts pointed weights on the word stewardess. I expect you to study your handbook thoroughly, and above all else, that you keep your feet on the ground. Pick up the yarn, wind it back. I'll begin the count again. But the passengers were all having so much fun. She mutters the word under her breath, but nevertheless winds up with a yarn before returning the ball to her head. The debutante churns a flurry of windy, whirling snowflakes that rush past its window. Passenger doles, some write letters in the dim lamplight, and others fold sheets into Christmas wrapping paper. The stewardess in training rubs her sore neck as she slips through the cabin, pausing to lift a dropped blanket back onto the sleeping passenger. With a yawn, all memories of her posture training fades, as her limbs and back droop into a comfortable tilt.
Ruby.
The conductress let you go so soon? How did it go? Emma holds the empty kettle. Her concerns for the training program is genuine. It could have been worse. Did she quiz you on the safety manual, section 10? The two stewardess whispers as they walk side by side down the aisle, mindful not to disturb the passengers around them. Tomorrow, she's going to have me bounce too.
How is that even possible?
Emma, did she make you bounce yarn? Huh? No, never. But I have helped the conductress wind her yarn when she was busy. I took it off for the later streams. No matter how late work runs, she always finds time to knit. The young stewardess drops her gaze, as if caught in a peaceful memory. Why is she always knitting, anyway? Don't tell me she's planning to make the whole train a scarf. Her companions can't help but giggle. She has much to handle in a day. The debutante wouldn't be able to run without her. She once told me knitting gave her a chance to wind her thoughts. I'd say she's thinking about far too many things. She looks around at the roomful of knitted pieces, where even the tiniest ornament on the table are dressed in finely stitched covers. Alright, take care, Melanie. Good luck at work. No more hanging upside down in the cabin. I never want to bounce another ball again. She's always so busy. You'd think she would find time to correct all my little mistakes. Rubaska reaches her desk and pulls out a stack of letter paper, one hand rummaging for the lamp as she bites down on the cap of her pen and twists it off. Is she making you copy out of the safety manual again? No, or well, that can wait. I'm writing to Annabelle and the others. I'm gonna drop in the post box at the next station. I hope it reached them in time. As long as you post it before noon, it should reach Budapest in 5 days. The young stewardess, ever quick with calculation, does the math in an instant.
Perfect.
Great. I promised Annabelle my letter will reach her before Christmas Eve. Last time I told her the story of Arnold the Sixth. Letters were dropped in the station post box, and later replies came fluttering back from Budapest. Without realizing it, She has already told the story of Arnold the Vampire 1 through 6. Well, then the next story must be Arnold the Sixth Descendant, Rubaska 1. Rubaska 1? What's wrong? No, nothing. Right. Next comes the story of Rubaska 1. Rubaska the First. Her pen trembled. A drip of ink swirled over the page, but the writer relaxed fast enough to keep it off her clean white paper. The story seems to be stuck like dry ink in her pen until she forces it to flow.
All right then.
Time to tell the greatest vampire of the century, Arnold Sixth Descendant Rubaska the First. Dear Annabelle, Rubaska the First was born in a mighty vampire clan. A life of plenty, joy, and laughter. But fate tested her early,
Don't worry.
for her strength shows itself too soon. Hey, don't worry, every vampire must face trial in their life.
My dear.
My beloved Count Arnold the Bloodthirsty, might I invite you to join us for supper? We intend to find a scrupular human feast. Why, it would be my honor, my lady. We vampires have crept in the shadows of this new world for too long, and we can already spell their fear. Oh, look who else has joined our table. Our most infamous young vampire, Rubaska. And this one too, another shout out to
shining representatives of the new generation.
And this one too, another shout out to Linger in the Night. Coelho, a most promising vampire indeed. What a splendid age for our kind. The smiling mother sets plates on the table covered by the worn cloth. On them, a spoonful of beans, sauerkraut, and chunks of boiled potatoes.
Wow.
Young Rubaska. My lady, might I request something other than these beans? Why, my darling Buska? Do you mean you don't care for these delicious tiny human liver? They're good for the growing vampire. Besides, a shadow slithers up the table's edge, forming the shape of a rabbit, then a cat, a dog, a macaw. The shadow comes alive, circling Rubaska's plate, pecking at the damp gray-yellow beans. See how the shadow loves them?
Now, would they?
Feast, Buska, darling. It would be impolite to refuse such a bountiful gift. Indeed, Lady Rubaska, I know you must long for the days when we lounged in the finest silk, and souped on mostly the most tender cut of flesh. But to be strong, a vampire must have a rich diet, including these tiny livers. Including these tiny
Come on.
You're right, my lord. Much better, my darling. We must soup for more than blood to sustain. We must soup on more than blood alone to sustain a immortal life. Savor all of life's many colors and wonders, my dear.
My dear children.
Eat well, my children. The glow of her arcane skill fades, and the small shadow sinks back into the threadbare tablecloth. Rubaska's eyes flint over her mother's hand resting on the worn gold ring, then to the plate before her, once the finest china, now chipped and cracked. The roof leaks, the table creaks, and in the corner lies the cramped and saggy bed they share, yet it seems to mean nothing when she returns to the cheerful smile of her parents. Her home is smaller now, but it is still home. Is it still night? Arnold the Fifth proud his hands. The beasts awake from their slumber, sniffing out outstretched hand, knowing his strength and his justice. Tiny shadows flicker again in the warm gray corner. black silhouette of animal hopping merrily through the dim room.
They sing and dance.
They leap and call from dusk to the breaking of daylight, and honor roamed with them, bringing peace to all. The children watched the Shadow Theater performance as they huddled together beneath the cover, lulled to sleep by their mother's gentle voice. What was that sound? But the sweet weight of sleep is ripped from them by the hammer of a gunfire. Mama! It's starting again!
Shh, children.
We must stay quiet. Will they leave? Her voice is nearly a whisper tinted with fear. The gunfire erupts again. Closer now. So close it even seems ready to pierce the wall of their tiny sacrum. Yet, even the whisper is enough for their mother to clamp a hand on her mouth. The enemy has occupied the town. Sleep now, child, sleep. The hammering continues. Never frequent enough to become a rhythm, never rare enough to settle. She presses her hand over her daughter's eyes, her wavering voice whispering a promise neither believe.
They'll leave soon. Very soon.
Stage 2. Fate Bitter Beings. But the end would come, sooner than we thought. Count Arnold the Sixth and the Countess have, for now, fallen asleep.
Where's Todd go?
And then, like in the stage 1, didn't they refer to the parent as Arnold the Fifth? It's already dark. Why hasn't he come home? Did he get lost in the forest? I hope not. Imagine the great Count Arnold lost in his own twilight realm. Her mother sets down 3 plates as the girl giggles to herself, each with a meager pile of liver that have gone from yellow to gray. Mama, the shadows, the shadows. Eat your dinner. Her voice is thin and rasps with each word. No shadows come out to play. A sudden violent pounding rattles the door. Mama! Her hand shoots out to cover the boy's mouth, muffling the frightened whimper. Rubaska, quick, take your brother and hide.
Shh.
Not a sound. Don't you dare make a sound. The words come out as a sharp breath. Her face twisted with terror. Pounding at the door grows louder. Shh. Goya, quiet. What?
Mama!
Come with me. The woman's steps are soft and shaky as she moves towards the door. Rubaska throws open her small wardrobe and tucks her little brother inside.
Don't make a sound.
Goya, not a single sound. Sister. His eyes brim with tears as he shuts inside the cramped darkness. There is no time for her to find a place of her own, as he crawls beneath the sagging bed. The door gives way with a crack. Wind, the stench of gunpowder, and the smell of blood pours into the one-room house. Night patrol. Who is in this house?
Just me.
Is anyone from the militia hiding here? Answer honestly. I don't know anyone in the militia. Please, you're looking in the wrong place. From under the sofa, the girl hears her mother screams. She clamps her shaking hands tightly over her mouth. The screaming stops. Heavy boots storms into their home. Objects smash onto the floor. Doors and cabinets fly open. Mama. A strange face appears at the edge of the bed. She chokes, yet in the dark, wedged beneath the sagging mattress, she managed to avoid notice. Two children fail from hunger, squeezed into impossible tight spaces, escape their search, and by that, escapes capture. Nothing. The bastard got away.
Shoot!
Damn it. The footsteps draw close to the door, yet before it closes, a small sound cuts out from the little wardrobe. Kuro has never once complained about his pains. That good behavior may now spell his doom. What was that? There's someone else in here. Boots rush back inside, closing into the source. The small wardrobe is flung open.
Mama.
A child? His son, no doubt about it. Take him. Kuya is thrown to the floor. Rubuka sees it all, paralyzed with terror. Mama, Koya. The door slams shut. The militia launches a final desperate effort against the occupators, but disorganized and unprepared, their attempt of liberation turns to a final massacre. Rubuska staggers over once familiar fields towards the outcropping, avoiding bottles that stare up at her with vacant eyes, until in the distance, she spots them. Her parents kneeling together before a line of men holding rifles. Dad. Mama. Rubuska! Mama! The soldier forces her mother back to the ground. She runs faster than before. Bushka.
Ruska, run! Mama.
I don't want to. Run! Her mother's eyes are two black pits, muscle twisted across her face. An image of dark horror, robbing every trace of warmth from her face. She freezes in her step. She wants more than anything to run towards her parents. She doesn't want to listen, yet her body does what her mind cannot. She feels herself stumble back, adrenaline surging from her veins as she turns and runs. Bullets peppers the ground around her, throwing up clouds of dust, followed by another deafening blast.
Mama. Don't go.
What should I do? Town is burning. Smoke rises into the sky, and rain comes down. The thunder roars, drowning out her thoughts and the screams of the dying. She searches desperately for her brother, only to come upon a scene of horror. Sister! My legs! I can't move them. It's fine, I'll carry you, Koya. We'll find Mama and Dad together. Sister, everything hurts. We'll go home, Koya. Just don't fall asleep, please. Talk to me, Koya. He pulls him onto her back and carries him across the blood-soaked ground, unsure of where she's going, hopefully vainly to find sanctuary. Her brother moans with every step at first, until he falls limp and quiet. She's awakened in a jolt, unsure whether from sleep or a daze, unsure even the passage of time. The night passes as she struggles towards home. Her legs are bruised and sore, and her brother has fallen silent.
Mama. Dad, where are you? Koya.
Wake up. Enough sleeping. No more beans tonight, okay? We have some nice warm potato instead. The air is choked with ash. She studies the bodies lying in the filthy streets, one by one, searching their faces, caught between hoping to recognize them and fearing she will.
Mama.
She returns to the field. An old man lifts bodies onto the wooden pushcart, closing their eyes as she does. A childish thought comforts her. They're only sleeping, she says. They're only sleeping.
Koya.
Let me set you down first, okay? I had to find Mama and Dad. What would Mama say if she saw you lying about like this? This is no time for sleeping. Child, he's already... 1 second, Grandpa.
Come on.
What's that, Koya? Yes, of course. I'll put you down here. His body slips off of her like a stone. Now be good, little brother. I'll be back in just a moment. Voice cuts off as her eye catches us something in the old man's cart. Her parents lie there side by side, eyes closed.
That's...
Your parents? Yes, Mama, Dad. I'm sorry, child. What?
Why?
Why are you sorry? The words come out blank, without a tinge of emotion. They're dead, girl. A simple mistake for a human, of course. With ashen faces and their still unbreathing bodies. They're not dead.
They're just asleep.
A child runs through her as blood drains from her face. Lily's lips tremble as she bites her tongue. She kneels, letting her hands brush over each of their cold faces, straightening their hair and their torn clothes.
They're just asleep.
Mama, Dad, Koya. It will be alright. Just sleep for now. The rain starts again. To be continued. That's kind of sad or kind of depressing. Stage 3, Dancing with Darkness. The cart creaks under its heavy load as it wheels towards a wide pit. There's no space left on the cemetery grounds. Dad, you can sleep here. Mama on the right, and Koya, I know you choose the middle. Her small hands clutches a rough branch, digging out a shallow spot in the pit. She can't make it much bigger, but it's enough. Just like the old cramped bed in the shabby old home. But as she lays them down, it feels different. There's no warmth in this bed.
Sleep now.
It's alright, Mama. Tonight, I'll blow out the candles for you. Drip falls over their faces, and she dutifully wipes it off, her cracked hands not numb enough to deny the coldness. Oh, you're freezing.
Mama.
Mama, we should lay the quilt to dry in the sun. You always say everybody deserves a warm bed, even vampires.
I know what to do.
Now wait. She curled her arms into a cradle, gathering layers and layers of fallen leaves and twigs, anything she could use to cover them, until she can't see her wounds. It isn't a quite warm quilt, but now at least it seems peaceful, and the girl nods with satisfaction. Not cold anymore, right? I should sleep too. Mama, Dad, can I be in the middle with Koya? She lies down in the pit, nestling herself in the space between their bodies. Remembering the snowy nights where they huddled together, safe and warm, Mama would tell their stories in a soft, sweet voice until they drifted off. The night deepens, the girl closes her eyes with a smile.
Bushka!
Birds are pecking at our crops. Huh, we'll see about that. The girl skips forward, then breaks into a dash over the field, starting a flock of birds. Stay away, or I'll deal with you myself. The flocks linger overhead as the child below waves her fists.
Pushka!
Maybe the birds are just hungry. Hunger is feeling these children. Wait, hunger is a feeling these children know well. They grew up in the midst of the war.
Kolyo!
But we can't let them eat. They'll leave nothing for us. Maybe once the harvest comes, we can share. But not now. Go on, stay away from our crops. The flock splits into smaller squadron, lapping back into the field. The children run hard, screaming and yelling to drive them away. Koya, swing your arms, don't be afraid. Sister, you're pecking me. I'll help you.
Get off them!
Go away! Go away! Stop eating! Rubaska scrambles to protect her brother. If only there were 4 of me. 4 of me. That's it! She pulls out her flute and blows a note. Shadow rises from her ground. Oh yeah, don't be afraid. I'm here to help.
Pushka!
Haha, your shadow is so tall. There's a Rubaska, and a dad, and a mama, and even another Koya. Haha, I can't make that many. Darn you birds, even pecking at shadows? A sharp, accurate snatch grows her awake.
Kolyo.
It was just a dream. Her stomach growls with hunger as she attempts her eyes to the light of day, only to be confronted by a Karen bird perched on the ridge of the pit, pecking at her family. No, no, away!
Get off them! Go away!
She screams, failing her trembling arms at the birds. But the bird fights back, beating its wings and stabbing at her with his sharp beak. Ouch!
No! No!
Staggering to her feet, she seizes a stone and hurls it at the bird. Don't hurt my mama!
Get off them!
Don't
Go
you ever do that
away.
again! Go away! Go away! The birds dodge the stone and veers away, circling high above the cemetery. Rubaska stands frozen in place, stunned. Reality presses in, unescapable.
Mama? Don't go. Kolyo. Don't go. Don't
Wake
leave me
up.
alone here.
You need to bury them, child. The old man lowers his cart. Another pile of dead, taller than the last. The old man hunches over, having exhausted his fading strength. Bury?
Yes.
Yes, their bodies has already begun to.
But
They're just sleeping. She tries again, desperately to plead for her family, not wanting to hear that awful word again. Ah, you poor thing. I know it's hard to admit. They'll never open their eyes again. It's the same for all these others. No, no, no. They're not the same.
they're different.
She leaps up to protest, but her weakness pulls her back to the ground. We're vampires. We can't die.
I can prove it.
The girl pulls a flute from her pocket, fingers trembling as she blows the first note. Falling from wavering mentally, a shadow slides down to the pit, then rises up from the cold bodies, taking up 3 familiar forms. Rushka, my darling, why do you look so afraid, so sad? Lady Rubushka, do you not know this isn't eternal sleep, but only a trial? Of course, a vampire's strength must be tested. My child, we need you. You need to arouse us from our slumber, to rouse us from this darkness. Sister, hurry! Free us! Don't let these birds peck at us anymore. Rubushka, my dear Rubushka, my lovely girl. Mama loves you most of all. Dearest Rubaska, you must not forget us.
I
Mama,
promise.
Dad. Koya, I'll never leave your side. Those birds will never dare to touch you again. She swears each promise in turn, but before her words are even finished, the shadow scatters, melting away. See? They can't be dead. They can speak. They're here. Death can never touch us. Never. Mama, Dad, Koya,
I promise.
I'll find a way to wake you. Child. If thinking this way helps you bear it. He looks down at the poor Arcanist child who has lost their entire family. There's no point in trying to comfort her. He'll just take up his card again and trots away under the weight. To be continued. Looks like there's 8 stages. Stage 4. Shadow Theater.
Just like that.
And so, the great Rubushka discovers a way to speak with her kin. Vampires enjoying their trial in the darkness, through shadows. But this was only the beginning of her own challenge. Once again, he calls on her uncanny wit, searching, sensing, until at last she finds a way to deliver them from the dark. Mama, I won't run off again. Please wake up, Mama, please. Grandpa, they burnt down the house. There's nothing left. And Sister's gone too. Now just me, Grandpa. What should we do? The cemetery fills with more and more bodies, packed tightly together. Soon the dead outnumbers the living. Morning floods in over morning. Pekka, my son. I'll avenge you. I swear it. Sleep now. Sleep, my dear. Go to that place where there's no pain, where tears will never fall again. Dad, how did you lose your way in the forest? And how did you get out here again? We waited for you for 5 days. I must say, holding a feast without the great Count Arnold was most dearly. Oh, yes, I know. The vulnerable vampire count. Lost in the woods. Not the most dignified tale to spread, is it? In the corner of the cemetery, her voice takes on a light, playful lit as she speaks to the shadows. Now you live in the shadows. That means we'll never be apart again.
Koyo!
And Koya, do you want your shadow to be taller? She lifts her fruit, and as the melody strings together, her Koya stretches up, taller and taller.
Come on.
Alright. I know you'll grow up big and strong, just like this. She continues to grow his shadow until Koya takes on the form of a young man. She can't help but giggle.
Mama.
Is this what our Koya will look like all grown up? She lies down in between her family's bodies, whispering softly to their shadows. Yet one shadow stays silent. It's small, curled up in a corner, with long hair falling over it. She chooses a clear day to cut away her long hair.
In the light of the blood moon, they rise and stride under the veil of night. Freely they live, without fear of death. For through blood, they live forevermore.
The shadow speaks in a child-tone voice, retelling the words of their bedtime story for what feels like the 1000th time. The girl mimics her younger self, imagining the warm bed, and patterned plates stick engravely, and the candle blown out as the story ends. Mama, Dad, Koya, your souls will never fade. Not until the end of the story, and even long after the story has ended. Long after the story has ended.
That's right.
As long as your souls are here, we'll always be together. I swear, I'll never let anything harm you again. After driving the birds away, he gathers rain water and berries, arranging a little feast for her family. She eats only her portion despite her growing hunger, and lies back waiting for the sleep to overtake her.
No.
Wait, this one's still alive. There's a girl sleeping here. My god. Poor thing. The firelight breaks a patch of her night. The sleeping girl stirs awake at their voices, sitting up warmly. You!
Huh? What do you want?
She sits covered in mud and dirt, hugging her knees, cheeks sunken, eyes like black hollows. Child, I think it's time to say goodbye to your family. Just as we must do, too. Pray for them, won't you? Pray for their souls to have already found peace. The torchlights waver over their closed eyes. Their bodies are still enrotted, but she cannot accept the plain truth.
You're wrong.
Your souls are right here. Child. The woman's voice is calm and nurturing, yet Rubaska pierces the light with a sharp note. As a familiar disparate melody follows, the black shadows rise among the night. In the glow of the flames, the outline sharpens, like living figures standing over their lifeless forms. Restore the father's shadow. Okay, restores every shadow. Call upon the memory of your loved ones and trace the shape of these presents. Okay. It's mom. Nakoya. Completed. My dearest girl, why do you look so afraid? Has someone disturbed our rest? Don't be a Rubaska. We'll take care of things now. No one will harm you. Sis, I'm not scared of the dark anymore, because now we live in it. I'm all black, see? Koya waves his little shadow hands, curious and playful. Mama, Dad, no one disturbed me. I just wanted to tell them your souls are here, still here. Those who lost loved ones stand in silence, unable to comprehend the scene before them. Oh, of course, my dear. The souls of vampires are eternal and undying. I may have embellished some of my stories, but that part is beyond doubt. That's why loneliness can never touch a vampire, my child. And if you ever feel sad, we can always meet in this way, here in this place where shadows meet the light. Sis, even if we can't hug anymore, or keep warm together, we can still watch Shadows Theaters and play hide and seek.
That's right.
Mama, Dad, Koya, you're still here with me. You never left. Child, do these souls really truly remain? The three bodies have begun to lose their features to rot and exposure, yet the shadows still conjured feel vivid, alive. But they do not speak, not really. She only shapes their voice with her own, mimicking their tone as if all three souls were speaking from within her. We are a vampire family, you see. They are just temporarily stepped into the light. But our souls can never be parted. Now and dizzy with hunger, she still speaks with total conviction. Then, could you help me? Could you bring my child back? Let me see her again. Oh, my Melina. I just want to see her one more time. She has gone before I could say a single word. She buries her face in her hands, weeping. And my Penta. His body wasn't even whole when he died. Who could do such a thing to my boy? He was only 7.
Please.
Please, child, let me speak with him once more. Please, I want my mama to come back too. If only Grandpa was still here. Her pleading eyes weigh heavy on the girl, pressing down like a tide. Just their last hope. They do not ask for eternal life. Just one final moment, one last meeting. Rubaska's mother. My child, you should help them. There's been so much loss here. I believe you can do it. You already found a way to reach us again. Rubaska, this is why vampires are strong. We are united, and in that, we are eternal. Mama, Dad, you're right. At last, faint smiles and hope return to their pale faces. Before them, the girl stands as a symbol of salvation. To be continued. 5. Stage 5. What was lost is found. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. He takes on the burden, canceling softly with a solemn expression. Recall back souls that have strayed into the dark. I must understand them. And souls hide in the shadows, so there must be enough light.
When the moonlight hits their grave, they'll find their way back.
Obuska,
I'm so proud of you.
Obuska, you inherited my skill with shadows. How wonderful. For the first time, the child reshapes her own shadow, turning into a crooked circle.
Mama.
I want to make animals too. My dear Buska, we must begin with the simplest things first. A circle, a triangle, a table, a tree. Understand the candlelight. Her little hands fumble at shadow space shapes, painting with the darkness. Paint with your food, child. First time I dwell within your shadow, I did the same. Let them shift and leap with each note, so they can become what you love most. The girl blows a note, then another. On the wall, shadows draw to the broken melody, hopping on with every sound. Very good, Bushka.
Wow.
This is fun, Mama. That's Koya. That's Dad. She plays her melody, bending light and shapes shadows, shaping all the things she loved most. And last is Mama. Mama. Oh dear, Bushka, do I really look like this? Mama's face. Rubushka, my darling. Look at me. Do I look like this?
This is what Mama looks like.
The girl lifts her gaze in a gentle yellow glow. Mama's brow splits open, revealing a dark red hole seeping blood. Her face twists, muscle contorting, jaws cowling open and shut like a machine as it pressed close to Rubushka. Moonlight pours into the cemetery. She murmurs beneath its silver glow, walking past rows upon rows of bodies. They're already rotting, but the living wanders besides the dead, clinging to their new hope. Count, might I see my Melina tonight? It's Perkins' birthday. How is he feeling now? Oh, how I long to see him once more. Grandpa, I found my sister. She's sleeping just like you. Miss, will my mama ever open her eyes? I just want to hold her again. She has come to know the life, passion, and memories left behind by the dead and their unfulfilled wishes. Day and night, she practiced her arcane skill, preparing to call these wandering souls into a new shadowy body, just as she's done with her family. I will summon their souls and wake them again. She climbs the trees, through their hands and feet still trembles with weakness. She is light enough to pull herself onto the branch. She takes a deep breath and plays her seven-hole flute underneath the moonlight. Her shadow spreads out beneath her like an overflowing pool, flowing into the silent bodies and slowly standing them up. Right? Restore the shadows of the departed. Last shadow. Lena, my God, my child. Mama. Why are you crying, Mama? Because you come back, my darling. You return to me. You don't have to be afraid of anymore, Melina. Mama, everything was dark. It was so strange. I feel heavy and light, like I was here and gone, but now I'm inside the shadow. I wish I could hold you again, Mama. Melina, why not? I want to hold you tight again, my dear. She stretches out her arms, sharing a hollow embrace with the shadow of her child. Mama, this feels so nice.
Oh.
Melina, me too. Mama feels the same. Penka, Penka, I'm here.
Oh.
Papa, did you bring food for travel? He keeps howling. I couldn't sleep. The shadow of the shepherd dog happily circles beside the bully. Penka, Ravel is still with you? So loyal.
Of course.
It was always right beside me. Oh, you look well. You look
Great.
intact. I was so glad. I couldn't find your right hand. I hope you won't be angry with me. How could I, Papa? With Travel's here. We're safe, and we'll both miss you. Penka. The man breaks down, sobbing. Mama, I'm so scared. Will you come back? I will always be here for you. Don't cry. Grandpa! Jordan, how's our land? Our Lord, oh Lord, let that rain fall steadily this year. These old bones of mine won't be hauling water anymore. Don't cry, child. I don't need to eat or drink now. What's easier that way? You're so silly, Grandpa. In the graveyard, shadows stand tall through the girl's mouth in the tree. The dead once again commute with the living. Rubaska's face is pale, her forehead covered in fine sweat. Even near collapsing, ever near collapse, she still pushes herself to obtain the shadows.
My dear.
My darling, you awaken so many souls. Newborn vampires. I doubt they ever truly knew a vampire before, or imagine they'll become one themselves.
Wow.
Doggy! Mama, Dad, Koya, you'll never be alone again. Far from it, this place is livelier than ever. Even the ball of the castle air will be pale in comparison. I think it's our duty to take responsibility, to guide them, to care for them. After all, our lives are eternal, and their past has just only begun.
That's right.
Yes, Mama, Dad, we must stay close together. No matter whether we walk in light or in the shadows. He sits in a tree, watching the shadow as they stir the heart of survivors, giving them courage and hope to carry on. Oh, somebody shot her, or some shots came out. Thanks for the lurk. Until a shot rips through the night. What are you doing here? The shadow scatters with the sound, dissolving into the night, and the living joint in panic as if being ripped from the dream. To be continued. Stage 6. The night it burned.
Just like that.
And so, the great vampire Rubaska began gathering more companions. Together they resisted the darkness, resisted eternal slumber. They were close to victory. Of course, the trials would go far beyond this. What are you all doing here?
Oh no.
Did you forget the curfew? Citizens are not allowed out at night. Hands up! The cold muzzle of rifles are raised, aimed at the unarmed civilians. Step forward one at a time, no running. Keep still. The soldier raised their light, checking the gathered people for any hints of rebellion. Suspicious. Before they can approach, a sharp note cuts through the air as the shadow sweeps past them. What the hell was that? The words burst out from her perch on the tree. The mourners freeze for the moment, and stunned by the weight of the moment until, at last, they break into a desperate run, scattering, ignoring the rifles pointed their way.
Right there.
In the tree! Aim there! Gunfire erupt, but the black shadows throw off their aim. Bullets fly harmlessly into the sky. Can't see a thing! Don't let them get away! The soldiers chased after shadows as they dart in every direction, giving the civilians precious time to escape. Damn it. Commander, I think these must be the bodies of the families. They're rotted. Disgusting. They've just been here watching them. The graveyard reeks of rot and death, and soldiers roughly pound on the corpse with their boot. Burn them. Burn them all. The decayed bodies are piled together. Fire catches on clothes first, then hair, then skin. Flames roar high, smoke bellows up until it swallows the pale moon. The graveyard glows blood red. Wait for them to return. We'll stage a lovely reunion. Lena, my child, I'm sorry. Mama.
Shoot.
Pack of devils, damn bastards. They're burned in hell, my son. Grandpa, the fire's burning again. Just like when they burned our homes, now they're burning you and sis too. Everything's gone. The air fills with grief, hatred, and pain. Rubaska retreats into the forest as the fire devours what is left of her family. The blazing flame turns the graveyard into a hellish scene. You can't just burn away the souls of vampires.
No fire ever could.
He affirms their souls with complete conviction. They don't need their bodies. Nothing can destroy them completely. Because their souls have entered the shadows, and shadows cannot be destroyed.
In the light of the blood moon, they rise in stride under the veil of night.
Oops.
Freely they live, without fear of death. For through blood, they live forevermore.
He lifts the flute to her lips. Firelight dances across her face, and she plays a tune as it flickers. Last shadow rises. 1, 2, 3. They stand in silence, remaining beside their loved ones for another form. Her songs become a requiem, mourning their parish and their homeland left in ruins. To be continued. And the story's short. I have to figure out what game to play after. Stage 7, Resurrection. What's his name? Victor. His name was Victor. He loved yogurt, the sour kind with no sugar. I used to find him sleeping in the fields just after harvest. That was his hat. He never left home without it. Her trembling hands clutches a felt hat charred in the brim. You can't really bring him back, can you? The girl raised the flute to her lips and breathed a short note. A small shadow slowly rising, wearing a hat. God above. Victor! My child. Oh. The girl who calls herself a vampire travels her town, reviving the dead with her arcane skill. With so many lives lost to the war, people cling to the hope she brings desperately. Yet in the world she choked with death, her resurrection seems like a fairy tale. This was her keepsake. Rubaska, my mama, is she still okay today? Rubaska, I bought some food. Please take it. Melina can't eat anymore, so at least you should. It'll make her so happy to know you're fed. Do you need some buns or hair clips? I found these. Take them. I even found oranges. Grandpa used to love oranges.
Hey!
Rubaska, is this the red potion you wanted? I found it. Take it. Penta and Turbin must be driving you mad. They never settled down. Whenever Penta was little, her arms filled with offering, and Rubaska stands there at a loss. People scour the ruins for food, medicine, scraps of their former life, all to pay tribute to the little vampire. Some plead, some give thanks. Her mind swirls with familiar voices. Now, without even calling on her shadows, you can hear her family's voices. Take what you need, darling. Preserve your life. You already brought so many souls together.
You're very dear to us.
You make us so proud.
These are tough times for vampires. I can only imagine how difficult it must be for humans.
If only it were not this way. This war is terrible indeed. But though we vampires are strong, it is a shame that so much has been put on your shoulders, my dear. Rubaska, you became a real vampire queen. Just like Arnold V, everyone looks up to you, right? The crowd fixes their desperate eyes on Rubaska, waiting for her to summon her shadows again, to call forth the loss. The claim of being a vampire are an afterthought. They only care that they can see their families again. Truth and legends mingle in their grief. A vampire should never use her power to bargain for favors. Your loved ones, like mine, already live inside the
You
shadows.
have my word.
I give you my word. I don't need these things. Her eyes falls on the poultry food they come to offer her, trying to silence the protest of her aching stomach.
Oh,
I'm not. I just. The starving child cannot keep up with her performance. He leaps into the crowd to grab the offered food. Eat! Eat the Rubaska! You vampires can still eat human food, can you? It doesn't matter, you can keep starving yourself, girl. You're still just a child. Child? He whispers it, then hesitantly picks up the cold meat patty and takes a bite. I haven't had meat in so long.
thank you.
He takes the red potion and some food, enough to sustain her a little while longer. Looking through the glass vial, the world before her bleeds red, and her eyes are stained the same. She blinks once, twice, into the world turned crimson. Who is this Rubuska? The one they claim can raise the dead.
I heard that.
All we know so far is that she appears around grieving villagers. The Catholics won't say where she is, but this resurrection thing, do you really believe it? Why don't we just kill some of them then, to bait her out? She's been clever so far, and those shadows. We lost our share of officers to the militia. Perhaps this Rubuska can bring them back.
Of course.
We have to find her. We're ready, sir. The officer grinds his boot into the dirt, raising his voice. You had the right idea. If she shows up when people dies, then we just need a few corpses. Bring them here. Yes, sir. That won't be necessary. A figure steps out from under the dark tree.
It's true. I can bring the dead back to life. But
Only a vampire can be reborn. So when they return as vampires.
No matter what.
I don't care what they turn into, as long as they can be of use. He signals his men with his glance. A pistol lifts quietly, aimed at her small feet. Little girl, if you give us what we want, then we will reward you. Reward? What reward? Whatever you want, girl. I want... The words cut off, as if sinking into a... Her words cut off, as if sinking into a greedy kind of thought. Bang! A bullet bursts through the barrel, flaring in the dark night. The shot is true. The figure beneath the tree drops with a groan of pain. Grab her! Boots scrape hard against the ground. The soldier rushes in, but all they find is a fading shadow. A vampiric resurrection can only be done on a bright night. Her voice changed directions, echoing from afar away. I will wait for you here on the next full moon.
Don't forget to bring the reward with you.
Alright, sounds good. Oh, I didn't realize it was right at the end. In the last stage for Reverse 1999. Stage 8. By blood, I swear. The full moon rises as a troop of soldiers marches into the cemetery. Keep your nerves steady. This vampire may try to trick us. Just remember, those shadows of hers have no flesh to them. They can't hurt you. She's just a sly little brat. Now we put an end to this. He hisses at his order. all across the town. The rumor spread of the dead rising in the cemetery, reaching even the soldiers of the garrison. Now bathed under the dark, scarred moonlight, the place is especially eerie and cold. His words too little to calm his soldiers' nerves.
No matter what.
We'll catch her tonight.
Hmm.
If we can't take her alive, then we'll put her down. His face twists, his voice a star through glittered teeth. A single flute note splits the silence. She's here. Don't panic. Find her. As the sound of the flute grows closer, the soldier scrambles to find the source, only to find something far more terrifying. Shadow surges up like giant towering over the cemetery. They close in, looming over the shadows below. They grow until the cemetery is consumed by darkness.
Stop!
Steady, man, do not shoot! His voice is drowned out by the music and the panicked murmurs of his soldiers. The dark figure looming across them suddenly crashes down, forming into a different shape, covering every surface. The graveyard became a pitch-black hell. A hell in which all the worst nightmares are magnified. Restore the shadow of the vampire. Oh, I messed. Wait, no? This? Oh. Nope. Nope. No? Completed. What'd she make?
Help!
Demons! Demons! Gunfire cracks, bullets shred into the dark. But find no purchase.
Stop!
Hold your fire, they're only shadows.
Become a vampire.
The officer keened his ears, trying to find the source of the voice. He fumbles for his pistol, but finds his hand trembling too much to aim it.
You'll only die in terror. The moonlight will burn your skin. The darkness will devour your soul. And even in death, you'll never find peace. You'll be cursed, tormented forever by the endless longing to be what you never can. I swear it.
The officer empties his pistol into a blank panic. Oh wait, blind panic. Silence. The shadow stands unmoved among the graves.
What's wrong?
What the hell? They thought they have heard wailing cries. Now, only silence. The soldier pants, gun still raised, ears straining. Only the wind answers. And
Just like that.
And so, the great vampire Rubaska was finally reunited with her family, and they had they had more companions. Together, they guarded the land so that no one could trespass there again.
Once peace had returned to her hometown, Rubaska sensed a greater calling. So, she set out once more.
Wow.
Emma sits beside her, eyes sparkling in awe at the tale of Rubaska the First. That was incredible.
She truly is a remarkable vampire.
Nice. Yeah, because I wasn't sure if because I think I said like 7. Well, it's 7 to 9 hours because I wasn't sure when you stopped. Because I think I was still eating dinner when you were still at your 7 hour mark. She praised her sincerely, warm words stacking one after another, until the storyteller's cheeks flushed red. Well, you're not wrong. That's the end of Rubushka the First's story. As for next time, what should I write about next time? She puffs her cheeks and balanced the quill under her nose, frowning in thought. It's obvious. Now you must tell them what happened to Rubushka the First next. Next? Her adventures are still ongoing, are they not? So she will soon have all kinds of new adventures. She smiles softly, her voice filled with warmth and encouragement. Huh? You're right. It's time for a new story.
Oh, right!
Oh, Emma. She pushes the writer letter towards her, her tone pleading and serious. This letter, will you help me make it better? You already taught me a lot. I fixed all those spelling mistakes I made before. How did I do this time? Is it any better? She gazed at her thread with eager anticipation. But Emma simply slides the paper back. I don't think it needs any edits.
This is your story. The story of Rubuska the vampire.
You should keep it just the way it is. Her lips curl into a smile, so sweet it warms them both to the core.
Thank you.
But maybe you can look for any spelling mistakes. I'll check it over one more time. A knock comes at the door.
Come in, please.
A tall and slender figure steps into the cozy room.
Isn't it a little late for you to be up?
Conductress, we're writing letters. We're going to drop them off in the post box tomorrow at the station. You should both be asleep. I see my training hasn't quite set in, has it, Rubuska? She presses herself flat against the desk, terrified another special training session is about to begin. Relax. You think me as cool-hearted taskmaster, don't you? He pulls out 2 pieces of network in different colors. So is it like scars for both of them? Or... I'm glad you're still up. I wanted to give you both of my best stewardess a special Christmas gift. Oh yeah,
Wow.
I forgot it was Christmas Eve for the story. The seasoned stewardess pouches over the gifts. The white shawl belongs to Emma. The red to the newly promoted stewardess, Rubuska.
Ruby.
Hey Ruby, this one's yours. So is there like gonna be a picture of them with the shawls? Mine. Conductress, all this time you were intending this for... He recalls how she grumbles beneath that red yarn ball balanced on her head. You should reread
Rubuska.
You should reread the section of employee benefits, Rubuska.
Thank you.
Conductress. He unfolds the red fabric, but rather than a shawl, he finds it draped much lower like a crimson cape. It may not be as grand as a true vampiric cloak, but it is warm and soft.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
She hugs the knitted red cloak tightly to her chest. I'll never hang upside down in a carriage again.
Cross my heart.
And that's the end of her story. Let's see. It gives us enough for only. Okay, so that doesn't give us enough for